The Habaswein Ward Member of County Assembly Hussein Dahir Abdurrahman has entered into the history books as the first MCA in Kenya to introduce a digital learning machine known as Remote E-Learning Server, in a simple terms, Elimu Mashinani. The unique initiative will be implemented in Abakori Mixed Day and Boarding School. This project follows the exemplary performance of the school in the last 3 years. The MCA had promised the students the digital learning machine that has now been launched. Mr. Hussein, in a bid to boost education performance in the education sector within the sub-county, has moved a step further and distributed textbooks for PP1 and PP2 students for all the 20 ECD centers of Habaswein Ward. He also offered exercise books and other learning materials, which included KCP and KCC revision books, ECD chairs and tables. After the lunch festivals, the MCA physically distributed all the materials to the entire 20 ECD centers. Mr. Hussein Dahir, whose representation of Habaswein Ward has been highly recognized, was the chief guest franked by Habaswein Sub-County TSC boss Mr. Hussein Ugas, Sub-County ECD Coordinator Mohammed Hassan Akit, Ali Below of Kenya Literature Bureau, Area Manager Sales and Marketing Northeastern Region, Founder Remote Learning Server Abdinur Mahdi, Area Chief Abdi Bashay Omar, parents and teachers. In the day 2 of the ward tour, the lawmaker visited many towns in the ward to check and inspect all the projects launched since he was elected. The two also give him an opportunity to see any other needy cases to be considered for development this financial year. During the tour, the MCA was received in a style by the excited electorate. Other official guest speakers who spoke at the event applauded the efforts taken by the MCA in promoting education sector. Mr. Hussein Dahir has made a mark in Habaswein Ward through his determination to propel education standard to high levels. This has seen him build a founding legacy ahead of next year's general elections.
Habaswein Ward has got 20 ECD centers, and all the 20 ECD centers are today benefiting from this ECD learning materials, as well as textbooks, as well as some of the 3 ECD centers which have been selected because of the need, are benefiting from the chairs and the tables that you see them before you today. I'm happy to stand with you here and celebrate the good performance this school had showed for the last 4 years. And because of that, one of the fine days happened to have stood before the students at the assembly ground. And I took the promise that I will celebrate with them and I will sponsor that digital learning for this school. And mostly, mimi kazi yangu inakuwa kusema na kutenda. So niliposema mbele ya wanafunzi kwa assembly, nikachukua hiyo jukumu na nikaja na hiyo e-learning material as well as celebration, because they will be eating a very delicious lunch today together with all these dignitaries that have accompanied me today here. And that is a kind of celebration that we want them to gear up so that they can continue with the best and good performing record of this school. I want to pose a challenge to the teachers and the principal as well. Since you've performed for the last 4 years, others might be coming up to overtake you. And the reason why I brought that digital learning machine was not to give chance to other schools to perform better than you. So you have that challenge as well as to the students. And personally, I will go to every other office that I will see that they can be able to do something for the needy community I represent in the County Assembly of Wajir. One thing I want to notify to the public, that Habaswein Ward is one of the vast and populous wards in this county. And in fact, in terms of population, Habaswein Ward hosts 75,000 persons in the last census, which was 2019. So this is the most populous ward in this county. the ward has more than 28 centers that needs my services. So therefore, it's not comparable to the wards that has got 2 to 3 locations. In terms of the gazetted locations with chiefs, senior chiefs that is, we have 14. So you can be able to know that when I have to give service to somewhere, some other place, there will be an opportunity cost for me therefore. So other place will now lag behind as I move to others. Within that 4 years, if I'm away from one center,